Welcome back to Talk of the Town. We are joined by a couple of actors here, Logan Naddy and Avery Campbell from MayRiverTheatre. Now, if anybody's not familiar with MayRiverTheatre, it's right there attached to Town Hall. Went through some renovation, right? But we're talking about a show that you all have coming up, The Outsiders, right? So it's July 25th through 28th.
Yes.
And then August 1st through 4th.
Yes.
All right, so tell us a little bit about The Outsiders is kind of a profound societal piece, you know.
Yeah.
And it's also a pop culture iconic film, right? So tell us a little bit about the decision to do that piece.
Well, the book was written in the 60s by S.E. Hinton, and I believe the movie came out in '83. And it's a very universal film and a very universal book, and the stage adaptation is exactly the same.
And it's timeless.
Absolutely, and it requires a lot of youth. So May-River is tapping into a lot of the college-age kids returning home from school looking for work, myself included, Avery, and it's a lot of fun to do. It's a show that is so much fun.
The characters just have such depth and grit, and you know, there's so much to the characters.
Yeah, S.E. Hinton wrote it beautifully and brilliantly, and it really is a timeless piece.
It really
is. You can't go wrong with it.
Now tell us about the roles that you're playing. What role are you playing?
I will be playing, there's sort of two main groups or roles there's a greaser or a soc, which the soc is really the upper class teenagers, the rich boys, the jocks, and then there's the greasers who are really the grime of the grime. They're the ones snapping their fingers in the alleyway.
Yeah.
And I play Bob, a social who's...
The Sharks and the Jets.
Yes.
Yeah.
Always coming into conflict with the greasers. So I'm the head honcho of the socials.
And
gotcha.
I play Matthew Two-Bit, who is one of the greasers and a close friend of Ponyboy Curtis, who's the protagonist.
Okay, I gotcha. So now we were talking a little bit about the makeup of the theater. This is like a lot of teen and young adult base. Yeah. You guys do tech. You guys do. You know, you're just not on the stage doing lines. You guys kind of do all of it.
Yes. We've. That's just how it has to be. I mean, with such a small cast, and all of us, we're local.
Yeah.
We've gone off to college, we're coming back, and we're such a close-knit community as a theater group, honestly. And so why hire somebody else when we could do it ourselves?
It's good to have that. I mean, it becomes a fabric. You know, it becomes a troupe in some ways.
Yeah, it is a very, very close theater community in the Hilton Head Bluffton area.
Yeah. Now, do you have kids who are kind of coming up? Do you ever go recruit? Do you watch the local shows?
Absolutely. So we have a few new faces of people that we had never seen before. People coming in from New York, people coming in from Columbia, people coming in from New Orleans, which is fun. But we all learn to know each other, and then we keep knowing each other.
And being on stage together, when you're doing a production, it's so intimate. I mean, you just end up tight, you know?
Yeah. Oh, the jokes.
Yeah.
The jokes.
Always.
The inside jokes, right? Yeah. Tell us a little bit about the director.
Well, Michelle McElroy. I've worked with her for, it's been like 8 years. She's very integrated in the community. She runs the Hilton Head Christian Academy theater program. Right. And she does a really good job there.
She's one of our friends here. We like having her on. We like to find out what's happening.
Yeah, and the work that I've done with her has been instrumental in my career so far.
How so?
It's very much prepared me for college, going into film and television, going into theater. So it's exciting work to be doing at home. Yeah. It really is, all the time. And she's good at it. Knows a lot of good connections.
Really good at it.
Good interpersonal skills. It's always a pleasure.
Yeah. So what are the challenges that you've found in this particular piece?
Well, I can say the first one, and the first one is capturing the human elements, because it's a mellow show. It's not so sharp and rigid, but it's tough. It's hard, and there's dirt and grit. And capturing like the soft moments, but the depth of the humanity of what's going on, that's difficult.
And you need that dynamic. Yeah. You know, you need that dynamic.
Because we're kids, really, at the end of the day. We're, under 20 for the most part. So how can we, portray a whole life in just 2 hours?
I know it. It's hard to do. Have you found some challenges?
Yeah, especially not even really for the character dynamics all the same as the real dialect, because it's taking place in a society where everybody's talking real slow. They're like, yeah, I know what you're talking about.
Always chewing on our words. Yeah. We don't even know what we're saying.
Yeah, exactly. So it's really just like coming from a place where everybody's got Southern accents, everybody's talking real nice, everybody's so hospitable.
Yeah.
And then going into this and stepping into that world of those characters. And
Putting
just,
on whole new skin.
Yeah.
All right, so this show is not to miss, July 25th through 28th, August 1st through 4th, back from hiatus. Check it out, MayRiverTheatre. Not to miss. Thanks so much for being with us,
Yes.
y'all.
Thank you so much.
And thanks so much for being with us here on Talk of the Town. I'm your host, Carrie Dillon, and we will see you next time.